Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. We've just liberated this tower from those who stood here before us, and then took some time to create studded armor of survival for Unsen, whose AC is now incredibly good. So I'm thinking it might be time to go and see at our level 9 stature, with the strength and abilities that we have, if we are going to be strong enough to come back to the Verdant Valley. The place where, yeah, it looks like the Verdant Valley, where that cave with the 2 beetle keys are, and that we could go and just see what's happening in there. I have no idea if we're underleveled for that, or what the story is, but I think... Actually, God, can we stop? Can I cancel my travel? Because we have a quest here in Caerceflin. No? No way to cancel my travel? Alright, well, that'll have to wait. Verdant Valley, after another long rest. See what there might be to find with this strange place. Oh god. Combat encounter of a dragon duo. A young green dragon and a young black dragon. Just, you know, casually. Challenge 8 medium. Challenge 7 easy. I mean, do we go for it? We can ambush them. We'll have a surprise round. We can spread ourselves out so we're not vulnerable to breath weapons. Go on then. How often do you get to fight 2 young dragons? Just like casually. It is Dungeons and Dragons after all. Even if it's Mountain Pass and dragons today. Okay, it's a little dark. And this is quite the location for such a fight. We're going to have no time to prepare. But we do have a giant rock that we can hide behind, which will hopefully be something. Now, they are surprised. So, I think with Jaina going before Golric, we could possibly cunning action dash. Right, we're not going to get in range for that. We are going to get in range for this. So we're just going to charge. We're going to go wild. Alright, there's 14 piercing damage for a start. Jaina, we're going to go cast spell haste on Golric. And then we're going to push back a lot ourselves. Then Golric is going to manage to get over to here with his hasted speed. And we're going to get 3 attacks in. 19 is going to hit.
A modest success.
Now, we're hoping that we might be able to get them to be stunned, but they have a +7, so it's going to be tricky. Fortunately, their AC is not too high. Let's stick Weight of Justice on now, because we can always retreat after the next round. They're no longer surprised. They're no longer surprised. And then we are up to Bjorn. So, what can we do with that? Hold Monster would be incredibly good, but unlikely to pull it off. What's the range on this? 12 cells. Well, we know somebody dashed over there. Just about. So, we were here. If we stepped up to like there, is that 12 cells to that dragon? It's not. If we step forward one more. Is that 12 spells up to that dragon? It's not. How about one more? The big risk. Now we have a chance. Our survey says... Hi, dragon. Alright. That is an incredible start. Here, we are going to get a sneak attack in. And they are menaced, so they have disadvantage on attacks against Unsen now. Also, they get 4 extra damage thanks to Gulruk's proficiency bonus being higher. All attacks within his aura get more damage. And I'm going to cunning action... Actually, I don't even need to. I'm just going to have Unsen move around like this so that a breath weapon can't hit both of us at the same time. Is my hope and intent. Jaina from back here. Where is the actual fight going on? This side... There's multiple rocks? There's multiple rocks. We're over here. I don't know if we're going to have much that will have enough range to get over there. Magic Missile will, though. Alright. Dominate Person and Mind Twist aren't going to get used in this fight. So let's plow in a 5th level Magic Missile. Let's see, we're going from... It was a chunk of damage. Like 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 22 is not bad. Now, Gulruk is up. We have our bonus on. Do we want to cast a Branding Smite as well? We're not concentrating on anything. Sure. 3 attacks. There's a good chunk of damage. They saved against the... they are now branded. Oh, they're emitting light. They save against Maul of the Destroyer. And I think they saved against the Courage as well. But that's fine. 16 is going to be a miss, though. Go for a 2nd level smite on there. Oh, bless. Alright, that's gonna hurt.
Okay.
20 damage. And only another 12. Unknown creature is currently banished. So we can get over here to help out. We're probably not going to need too much more. Let's just go with the 1st level Guiding Bolt. And Unsen is probably going to get the kill here. No. Alright then. Do you reckon a 1st level Magic Missile could do it? Yes. Yes it can. Alright, we now have an opportunity to regroup slightly before this dragon comes back in about 7 turns. So, let's get the rest of the party over here. Now, we are concentrating on the haste spell, which is only going to last for a minute. So, we should either try and make a move reasonably quickly, or wait for the full minute to pass, or cancel our concentration, let the lethargy occur, and then set up for a new wave. But banishment is also only a minute, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. We're only on round 3, so we've actually got through that incredibly quickly. Let's use our own power of Lay on Hands here just to heal up to max. And the dragon's going to appear over here somewhere. Fortunately, Bjorn's going to drop concentration, and then we're immediately going to get a turn of Unsen Jaina Gulruk. So that's really good. Let's dash. It was about here, wasn't it? It was 12 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, like around there. So we'll just make sure we're in the vicinity. They're banished. Bjorn is up. I think I would like to get a spiritual weapon going. We'll do that at 4th level to add 1 damage die to the effect of the spell. And is there... I guess just cantrips otherwise, so we don't need to worry about that. Can we cast light on our own shield or something? Yes, but when we're not wielding it, it doesn't appear. It'll be fine. Unsen is going to take a cunning action dash and probably a main action dash as well to get over into the action. Jaina. Our AC is not been improved, but I think the dragon's going to have more on its plate than just us to worry about. So what else could we do? We could summon an elemental. Doesn't seem that strong. Let's put ourselves in a bit more of a spread because, as ever, breath weapons are concerning. Let's ready a attack cantrip. And here, I think I'm just going to ready a melee attack. And now we're going to stop concentrating. The dragon is much further back than I was giving it credit for. But we can get a bonus action attack in with spiritual weapon. Good. And anything else we want to do? We could flame strike. I mean, why not, right? It fails. 18 fire damage, 14 radiant damage. Not really the best, not really the worst. Right, we're not concentrating on a spell anymore. So let's put ourselves out on this side if possible. There is kind of a... If the breath weapon is this wide, we might have a problem coming up, but we will see. Is there anywhere we can get that doesn't have line of sight? Not really. So we can't get a sneak attack here. And a 16 misses, which is a shame. Let's cunning action dash just to their flank here, so that breath weapons again will be less good. Right, what do we fancy? What are we concentrating on? Haste. So we don't want to do that. So let's just drop a fireball on him. 39 damage is solid. I think we can move up to here fairly safely. Full cover. Golruk is up. We're going to push over to their other side. And now we have our 3 hasted attacks.
I trained hard for this.
The strength checks not giving us... Oh, there they go. Yes, they are stunned, so they're not going to be doing anything this turn. We crit on a 3rd level smite. There's 43 radiant damage. Incredible. Dragon is stunned. Dragon is still stunned, it seems. There is a spiritual weapon at advantage. And what's our best hope to do some damage right now? Probably just like a really high level upcasted 1st level spell, isn't it? So if we go with like a 4th level inflict wounds. 79 damage on a crit. Unbelievable. Alright, is there any loot on the ground from these folks? There's no bag there. There's no bag there, so it's just a big heap of XP for our troubles. We can come back, get all those spell slots back, and carry on our way. So that's about... yes, resume our long rest. Already almost kind of a sixth of the way through our journey up to the next level. Right, where do we want to go? Ruins entrance, I think. Let's go to the Forge outpost first. We'll see if there's anything that we want to buy or sell or trade or anything like that. Right, there is the camp and the traders. Samco Flint, Tellerin Pure Voice. Let's check our boards as well. What have we left behind? Swamp and swamp. Oh, potion of speed, potion of speed. How did I leave you behind? I'll take all of these ingredients. Scroll of Bane. Potion of healing. Even more ingredients. Man, there's a heap of stuff here. Simple quarterstaff. We'll keep all the cash. I'll take the arrows. Don't need any of this weaponry. None of it looks particularly magical. Sell all of that, and we will see if there is anything for sale that is of particular interest to us, because we're now living legends, so if there is any magic items or anything, we're certainly going to get deep discounts. Handy haversacks, boots of elven kind, advantage on stealth checks, braces of defense, +2 AC when not wearing armor or a shield. We're all wearing shields a lot of the time. Gloves of missile snaring. Can use reaction to reduce damage of missiles. Primed ones. Ring of fire resistance. Clothanin chain. Sylvan armor. +2 on wisdom ability checks. +2 on nature checks. Leather armor +1. Studded leather +1. Hide armor +2. A +1 shield is pretty damn good. We must have someone in the party who just has... yeah. This is just a basic shield, right? We could take a +1 shield. That's worth 2. That's worth 600. So that's definitely a good trade. Manual Pendant of the Healer. I have no idea if we already know what that is. Primed Druidic Armor. Primed leather armor, and a bunch of stuff that we've sold back, I imagine. I'll take this, it's only 200. Wand of Identify. We don't need it because we have the Identify... what's not a relic? What's it called when you know it and you can always cast it? Ritual, that's the one. Alright, give me that trade there. Anything that we want to get rid of here? Anything that we can trade off for its cost. I mean, we probably don't need quite so much of all of this stuff, do we? There's a decent rebate. Right, let's equip that shield and put our symbol back on it. Oh, we've got... heaps of armor we're just holding on to. We should get rid of all that. But that's going to go there. We're going to mark our deity on it. And then trade me back, sir. Right, when did we suddenly come into possession of all this stuff? I feel like there's been some kind of mistake. But, you know. Maybe it was just a big fight that I'd forgotten about and not reordered everything through. But there's 800 gold just for us. 5 grand is a good, pretty purse to have. Right, that's marked. You're a +1 shield. You've a +2 shield, and you have a standard shield as well. In that case, give the +1 shield, provided the symbol can be changed. Give the +1 shield to the cleric. I can't. The mark of this character's deity is only present on... Alright, well that's... Is this the same god? Messiah? Messiah. It's the same god. Alright. You can have that one. Then we'll pass that one back. Because this guy's wielding his two-handed Super Mega Maul most of the time. So that's a good inclusion, I think. Right. We want to... Can we just fast travel there? We probably can, right? The old ruins. These are a bunch of plants that we don't probably need. And here we are. Where is the entrance? I'm disoriented. Back here. We need a pair of beetles for this gate, and we've now found them. So let's do a quick quick save here. Jaina can cast spell Mage Armor on herself. And we can go on a little spelunking adventure.
This beetle item seems to fit in the slot. Look, it's working.
Now, I have no idea what's through here. If this is like how we leave for the end game, I would be really surprised. But the only reason I say it is because the whole problem with this land is that we got trapped coming into like some mine system by a bunch of beetles that we were grossly underleveled for. So perhaps this relates to something working towards the end game, but it doesn't appear on the main quest list. It's like the supplementary quest list. Quest complete. Raid for Rose is not our quest. It just says complete. Where are we? Raid the ruins? Lost ruins? Something? The underground ruins. So, open the gate. You discovered the gate. You entered the tomb to the underground ruins. And there's nothing else about quests here now. So we'll get cautious and we will investigate. Torches are lit. Don't know if that's an indicator of other things already being present here, or if it's just ambience. There's a crate. There's a thing. The mausoleum. There is a campsite. Right. Any really good stuff? Well, there's enough food for a free long rest if we need it. I appreciate that game. There's several locked cells. Let's take Unsen, the sneaky rogue. Climb on up here and just kind of have a tiny poke around. This looks spooky, but ultimately nothing going on up here, it seems. Alright, we'll work our way back down and we'll start thinking about unlocking doors, perhaps. And if we're going to do that, we're definitely going to want to do it with guidance, because we're in quite high-level play now. So, cast spell guidance on Unsen. And Unsen, try and pick this door. Right, we succeed on a 27. Not a cell, but just a branching corridor of some kind. Lots of weird wispy energy around. Would love to see like a passive arcana check or something, but beggars can't be choosers. Another gate at the end of the hall. Treasure room. Well, I do like treasure. guidance for Unsen again. And Unsen picking locks. Everyone get out of Unsen's way. Right. There's a scary eye and 4 different patterns over there. So I'm suspecting some kind of series of trials or something. But there's nothing we can interact with here. Right, I'm going to get lazy and just let Unsen try and pick these locks. Yeah, on a 33, I think we'll manage. There's a button here. I assume that was just for the door that we've been through, but always, always push all the buttons. Are we looking like we're going to get round to the other option of where we started? Another campfire. Interesting that we've seen so many when we haven't even had a fight here yet. Just food? Food and a scroll of cure wounds, huh? Alright then. Here's the question though. Do we go down that way or back and check round here? Let's go back and check round here a second. Just see what was in these other directions. That is not one of those teleporter magic things, as much as it kind of looks like a gate. Sorry I'm swinging the camera around so much. There's just lots of walls to focus on around here. Looks like a mausoleum where we should expect some undead, perhaps. But so far, very quiet. And not even a booby trap. Perhaps we're going to get to the end, and then the challenge is going to be getting out again once we've already got to the depths of the location. But there is a giant beetle. So something is prepared to kick off. Can we get up to this ledge without being seen by anything? No. Right, in that case, if it's... Are you red for fire? I'm not sure, but let's just start simple. Why did you not cast that? Okay. Lots and lots and lots of beetles. We've got these two right in front of us, and I presume there's going to be more from in there. But at the very least, I'm hoping we can kind of take some cover up here. Now, if I was stood there, could I cunning action hide? I could. Now, can I climb back up? I cannot. I also can't... I don't have line of sight on any of these foes now. So, let's get... Do we have actual ammunition? We do. Okay, let's get our short bow out. We'll stand here. And ready a ranged attack. No spellcasting to worry about, so we will impose disadvantage. Solid rolls from them.
That's on me.
We did not get sneak attack, but we did get the readied action. My real question is, how many of these things am I going to be able to get into an AoE effect? Just so many of them. Yeah, like a good fireball on this corner or something might be able to do a lot of work. Also, our initiatives were trash. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Alright, Jaina's up. So, something like... Well, apart from the fact that we can't see very well on this opposing corner, if Goldrook wasn't stood there, we'd have a much better time of this. What about just like a shatter about there? Let's step down here and get behind them. That's 3 of them. I think that's pretty good going. Because I'm not expecting this fight to be awfully difficult once we slowly start taking out some of their numbers. So let's go after the most injured one first. And if they get stunned, we'll go after a different one.
Again, harder.
And if they get stunned... Oh, we only have 2 attacks because we're not hasted, of course. Right, Bjorn is up. I think now is a perfect time for some Spirit Guardians. That's going to do a lot of work for us, and we'll get our shield out. Of course, that was a main action, not a bonus action. We are going to cunning action disengage, and let's put ourselves back here. Then we can sneak attack this one that is stunned and have advantage. Lovely. These stunned creatures having lots of issues. Yeah, we got our mace out. Bad times. Yes. It was not a crit, even at 30. They make the save. They're all just trying to get out of the sphere. But that's fine. We'll move them all into it next turn. Half that. For 3 whole damage, huh? Is Unsend before Jaina? No. Jaina's up next. But just the big pockets of radiant damage are doing great work. Right, what do we want to do? None of this is terribly helpful in the situation we're currently in. So, tell you what, let's just Shocking Grasp the one next to us.
Again.
And then we can kind of just retreat a little bit. Golruk is up. Who's not stunned? You're stunned. You're going to die to other stuff. Let's swing around the back here. I know, opportunity attack. You're going to miss because we are just so tanky at the moment. Apparently one of them is not stunned anymore. They're just targeted by spirits, but that's fine. That one is now stunned. And how about this one?
You have them
No,
now.
they make their save, right. We want to come and stand right here where all of them are just going to have a really, really bad day. And we'll just hit with our mace. We're really bad at that, even with +6. We are just not good. Right. Unsen. Let's take an advantage attack against the Pilgrim that has the highest health of all the stuff around here. 20 radiant damage on a fail is so good. This one with 6 HP is surely going to die. We get a sneak attack in on our reaction. That one's stunned. This one up next. Then the one at the end of the row stunned as well. It's amazing to think when we were going through the caves behind the giant camp, we were having issues with enemies like this all that time ago. Good run into the dome there, sir. Yeah, I'll shield myself. Thanks. Right. Gulrook is right in the middle of that lot, so we're just going to keep it breezy with another one of those. And I'm going to put myself over here for now. Gulrook, who's around, who's not stunned? You're not stunned. You're stunned now. Pilgrim is not stunned. They make their save, unfortunately. We are going to move right into the thick of things. That one's surely going to die soon. Let's get advantage with our mace because we're not super strong. They now have disadvantage on all of their attacks. Unsen. We'll just keep going after the Pilgrim. Lovely. Of course, at level 9, our sneak attack increased by another d6. So that's always lovely. Yes, opportunity attacks all round. Did we crit? We did not. That one is dead, the Pilgrim. Now it's just lots of low health, easy to squish beetles. Two of which are stunned. Oh no, shocked that is. Easy stuff, mate. Easy stuff. Let's just go for a little incy-wincy firebolt. Bad times. Over here. You're surely not long for this world. Gonna save my spell slots for more important fights if we don't get to long rest in the interim. You're probably dead. You're probably dead. We're going to take attack of opportunity. Oh no, they're stunned, so we're not going to take attack of opportunities. So we can hit here. And then step back to there where everyone's going to be in our borders. This guy has 31 HP. That's the most.
A telling blow.
And even without the sneak attack, all three of them die to the Guardians. Now, this is, as expected, just a bunch of carapaces. Alright, well, I think that is a good jumping off point for now. Join me next time. We're going to continue exploring through this deep and wide cavernous dungeon and see what it is we find and what it is we should be afraid of. For now though, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.